Hello, welcome to the local voter education program. My name's Bob Willoughby and I'm running in District 5 for City Council. I'm wearing two hats, one as a candidate and one as the local voter education program, which I think is really important to get more people involved in our local voting by sharing information. And I want to say that I'm pleased that Mary is coming back so we can do a second video this Thursday night on the 17th. We did one. Two of the candidates refused to do this, to come out and take questions, which we'll talk about that Thursday night. But I'm really pleased that she came back. We did the first one and we left it, and what this one's going to be called is unaggressive versus over-aggressive. That's where we left it at, the last one pretty much. She says, the people say I'm a little bit too aggressive, and some say she's not aggressive enough. And so anyway, I don't want to go in much about anything about Mary that right now, because she's going to be there, and I like, when I talk to someone, I like them there. And you can hear both sides and have a chance to pin themselves and go there, okay? Now, as far as the local voter education program, what my goal is this year, what I'm working at, what I'd like to do is raise as much money as I can for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. And what we're going to do is we're selling seats where you can seat 30 people, and it's Thursday night, Mary will be there 6 to 6:45, something like that, and we can shoot 30 minutes, 20 minutes of shooting, and a few minutes taking questions, and then she's going to have to leave for a Zoom meeting. I'm not going to be able to make the Zoom meeting myself. I'm going to stay there. I got 6 to 8. I'm in the process of looking for another person that might want to fill in that second slot. So we may have another guest that night as well. But if not, mainly we got me and Mary. And this is something that needs to be done, should be done more often. It should be normally done, so that when you vote on a candidate, you can know more about a candidate. You can't learn from candidates by their websites or by these forums that we go to. The forums that we do, they ask the same questions. I've been to hundreds, several. I ran 5 times, same type of question. And what I wish they would do is ask the candidates, more or less interview them, as if you would hiring someone to work. The questions always seem to lead like, what are you going to do about this? How are you going to handle that? The questions never seem like, how long have you lived here? Do you have a full-time job, or can you be a full-time candidate, you know? How many times have you been to city council meetings? Have you been to a bond meeting, a budget meeting, you know? Those are the kind of questions that don't never get asked. And those are the kind that need to be asked. More like we're hiring someone for the job. That's the way I feel about it. We're hiring. And the way I'd hire someone, I want to know these questions and answer them before we hire them. That's how we do by voting. So anyway, that's what I do with the local voter education program. It's more or less we try to ask those questions that don't get asked, and this is why a lot of candidates won't come on. But to get back to what I'm saying is that I want to raise as much money I can for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. At the same time, I want to expose as many employees and candidates that we have working in our city that aren't doing their jobs, and they're overpaid. They're not doing their jobs. They're not qualified for it. We're just loaded down with this stuff. So at the same time, every time I do one of these, money will go to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. And this one here, it's Thursday night. I'll put should be on the screen here. We'll put it up on the screen, and you see the address. It's in Woodhaven. I think it's 1225. Look at the card there. I'll have it on there. Country Club, right past the library. Let's see, or back to the side of the library. Anyway, if you know where Woodhaven is, Country Club runs right in there. It's easy to find. Also, we'll have signs out front. We can seat about 30, and what we're asking for the ones that come, if anybody comes out, if you want to come out, we'd like for you to donate $20 for each person that comes in. It goes 100% to St. Jude's Children's Hospital, 100%. Now, I'm going to put $100 in out of my own pocket to St. Jude, okay? That's something else I'm going to try to quit doing, is say okay every time I say something. I'm going to try not to do that. But I'm going to put $100 in out of my pocket. So what I'm doing is I'm paying for the studio, the cameraman, the editing, and all this I'm putting in. And I'd like for y'all to think about it here. 20 bucks is not that much money. But if 20 or 30 people come out, we could raise a little bit of cash to send to St. Jude's at this one here. And it all helps. And you should be really thankful that it's not your child there. What those children wouldn't give just to have a normal life right now, to be out of that place and be here. So, and to be like other kids running and playing and stuff, okay? And that you're not the parent of it, but you take every day for granted. So I'm asking you for to stop for a minute, dig in your pocket, give 20 bucks, come on out and join us for the night. We'd like to talk in front of a crowd anyway. We need all the attention we can get. So we'd like you to come out and hear the questions and that. And I'm sure we can take a few. I'll be there tonight, and hopefully we'll have I'm going to work on it and see if we can have a great guest, another person from our city or someone that might be interested to come in. If not, it's fine too. You know, we're putting together. But the main thing is we're raising money for charity, and we're getting education out about our city and about our elections and that. So, and like I said, on the screen there, it's Thursday night. Feel free to call me if you've got any questions. Please share this information, share this video with other people. And let's try to raise a little bit of money at the end of the day for St. Jude's Children's Hospital, okay? No matter what, that would be a good thing. I hope you agree with me on that. So, and like I said, all next year, I offered the same thing to our city manager, Chavez, just got elected. It's getting paid $400,000 a year, which is too much money.
Good morning, man. Good morning. I'm beautiful.
Mr. Travis, can I ask you a question? I'm offering $200 to St. Jude's Children's Hospital if you'll come in the studio and take 5 questions. We have a studio now, and we're starting to ask people to come in, take 5 questions. That's $20 question to give to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Would you do that? You'll turn it down? You'll decline it? That's all we want to do is find your character out real quick.
I offered to put $200 to St. Jude's if he'd come in for 5 questions, and he no and ran away. I'm going to offer our city manager, I've got another offer for him too, I'm going to offer him. So he's making all this freaking money. Maybe in the next comment meeting I might do it there. I'm going to offer Chaba, if he'll donate $10,000 to St. Jude's Children's Hospital in the name of local voter education program, $10,000, that'll buy him 12 months of me not questioning why he won't take questions, okay? How's that? He can buy 12 months free of me by giving that to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. The only thing I'm going to try, if anything that should come up that's big in that time, you know, notwithstanding anything happening, otherwise he'll be off my radar for 12 months, okay? And there I go give him the okay. How you like that? That's hard to break. That's very hard to break. Anyway, so that's an offer, and let's see if he'll do that. He's making $400,000. He can give $10,000 of that to those kids. He surely can. If he's going to rob us of our money, let's see if some of it goes somewhere good, okay? All right. Contact us. What we're going to do is I'll put the numbers up here that you can call. If you're going to come out, please call these numbers before you come out to make sure by some chance we do fill up. I'm not, you know, it won't surprise me we don't have anybody. That won't surprise me. I'm sad to say that, but it won't surprise me. But I'm hoping that I'm wrong. I'm hoping we have 15, 20 people show up. And that would be great if we did. And so we'll put the numbers up before you make the trip over, just by some strange chance enough people dig in their pocket and come out and help support these kids. That would be really nice, okay? Chance to do something good. Anyway, thank you, and hope we see you Thursday night on the 17th. Feel free to contact us. My information is out there. Any questions or anything, okay?